There we go. Boom. Goes the dynamite. There we are. Check that out. And woo. Checking on my P's and Q's here, making sure all the noise and everything else is going right. Hello, everybody. Looking over at the Mojo side and over on the Facebook page. Look at you there. Donna Renee Ivy, how you doing? Do. Let's see what we got going on. Just a couple minutes before we hit live on the radio, just kind of going through everything, making sure we hit all of our notes here. There you go. Make sure you guys can see me. Hi, how's it going? Look at you there. Smart people. We'll be hitting live on everything else. This is just kind of behind the scenes, backstage. Obviously. Look, I'm alone. Oh no, I'm going to be super serious. Yeah, probably. That's all right. See what's going on. Man, so many things have happened since Monday. I feel like it's been 3 weeks since Monday. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. It's all just so far out of whack nowadays. So many things happen on a daily basis. It's just astonishing, really. Hey David, how's it going? Good to see you. Like I said, we'll be starting the live show here in just a minute. We're just kind of going through, I am just going through all the steps and phases, making sure everything runs right. Got about a minute left before we're live on Mojo 50. On the radio, that is. You guys are watching us on the Mojo 50 Facebook page and the Defenders Facebook page and the YouTubes and everywhere else that you can find us. But we'll be going live in just a minute. Thanks, Donna. Thank you for sharing. Love it. Let's see. Let a couple other people get on. Get the show going. Yeah. How's you guys' Wednesday been? It's been pretty good. Hey, Robert. All right. So I'm going to go radio silent here for about 15 seconds. And right after that, we'll be starting the show. Hello, everybody. You are listening to Defenders of American Exceptionalism. We are live on Facebook. You can find us on Mojo 50 Radio. You can also find us at the Defenders page. That's DOAE Show on Facebook, Twitter, YouTubes, pretty much anywhere that you have social medias. We're also on the MeWe. Gotta love that place. It's basically a chat room for everybody, and you can all join in. It's good times. Go find us there. You can also find the Mojo 50 live radio station there. Everybody is there talking, conversing, and everything like that. I don't have it linked up yet, but I will very, very soon. Will there be an app soon? Oh my. That's something I got to leave to run. I'm not gonna go on that one there, Robert. Let me see here. A couple other things I want to talk about. Obviously, yes, I do want to plug our site. If you go to doaeshow.com, you can sign up there. You can actually go to the newest articles that have been released. Dylan actually released an article, guys. So if you haven't heard from him and you want to hear from him, you can at least read his words. He's there on the website. You can find the latest article if you go to the stories page. It is there. While you're there, please check out everything that we've got going on. We've got new clothing, new shirts. We have a limited time shirt. If you guys have missed it over the past couple days or past couple weeks, we had a guest on, Doug Giles, and he gave the idea during the conversation for this, and so we just decided to go ahead and put it up as a limited time thing. It's super stupid, but the hilarity by itself is awesome. So check this out. It's the Trump Pool t-shirt. Yes, the Trump Pool t-shirt. No, I'm not making that up. We do have it on the website. You can go find it. It is only up until the end of October, so November 1st, it will no longer be there. And guess what, guys? It comes in gold. It's so funny. I can't get over it. It's hilarious. It's hilarious how bad that is. It is just so bad. So bad. All right, so top thing I wanted to talk about tonight. Something that's been playing in my head. I've been listening to I listen to audiobooks instead of reading them because mainly I don't have time to physically sit down and read very often. So I listen to audiobooks while I work and do things. And something's been rolling around in my head while reading things like the Coddling of the American Mind. Are we individualists or are we groupies? It's something that's really bothered me because it actually plagues my mind a lot. There are a lot of times where I can look at and see myself being a groupie, and it bothers me quite a bit. It's one of those things where, you know, Jordan Peterson will go through and he'll be like, well, no, I sat back and I actually had two different portions of myself. One portion was watching me speak, and the other person was actually speaking. And the person watching me speak would tell me, no, is that really what you believe? Is that really what's going on? And so, a lot of books, a lot of diving in, and it's just one of those, is this really something I believe in? And there's been a lot of conversations going on, and a lot of things have been happening in the world today with everything that's been happening. It's just been astronomical. But you got to ask yourself, are you falling in with the group narrative? Or are you actually being an individual? Are you going and researching the things for yourself? Have you found the information for yourself to a sufficient point that you would say, without a shadow of a doubt, that your opinion is your opinion based on the knowledge that you have? And even then, would you say that if you were given new information, could that change? Now, there are some portions of me and my personality that I don't believe could change, one of which is abortion and abortive rights and things like that. I am pro-life. I am pro-life because I believe that it is a child from the moment of conception. And so far, science has been slowly but surely proving me right. And that's kind of beyond the shadow of a doubt there. And that's all I'm going to get into on that point. I just wanted to kind of use that as an example. But the next time you think about something, the next time you go through and say something, the next time that you espouse a belief, take a step back before you say it or after you say it and really think, is this me being a groupie? Or is this me being me? Am I espousing this belief because I believe it? Or because the group that I associate with believes it? And I think the more that we do that to ourselves, the more that we not self-edit in a way that is political correctness, but if we self-edit in a way that makes us understand more about who we are and what we are, maybe then we'll be able to have a good dialogue back and forth with somebody. Hopefully I'll have Riaz Patel back on soon, and we'll be able to talk a little bit deeper about that. That would be rather awesome, I think. He's been working with Glenn Beck a lot, and he's been doing a lot of radio with him, and I think they're doing a lot of... actually, I think the last one that they talked about was gun rights and things like that, so you might want to check into that. That's good times. Anyway, so back on to the news. Like I said, it has been literally 5 weeks since Monday. So everything that's happened since the weekend, I kind of want to just hit on a little bit. Obviously, the Cherokee Nation calls Miss Faux-ca-haunts-us or running with bullshit on her claims that she is Native American, because she isn't. She's as close to 1 1,024th Native American, so she is as much Native American as I am Polish, I'm sure. I don't know that for certain, but I might be more Polish than she is Native American. Just saying. Anyway, enough of running with bullshits. We have a couple other things I wanted to talk about. So, Stormy Daniels' lawsuit, everybody knows about it by now. Apparently, Donald Trump called her a horseface on Twitter, and that's supposed to be a big, big, bad, bad, horrible, no good, very bad thing. I'm sorry. I see the irony in Donald Trump being the one man that got his money back from a hooker. I'm just saying. I see it. I'm not trying to defend Trump on that. No, he shouldn't have called the lady a horseface. But at the same point in time, come on, man. Come on. Oh, sorry. I need a couple more of those. Anyway, while that's going on, you have the worst thing that comes out of Trump's mouth is, they lie like dogs, or she's a horseface. But what do you have from what would be the other side? And this is where I want to talk about the groupie mentality. And I really don't want to say the other side, because then it just puts me in a camp. But on the political spectrum, the other side of the political realm, where you have those quote-unquote leftists in that idea, you have from the Minnesota's Democratic Farmer Labor Party, basically the Socialist Labor Party. That's Democratic is just in the name, so that people think that you vote for your slavery and whatnot. So it's a socialist union party. A socialist union party says that on 11/7, bring them to the guillotines, when referencing the GOP. This coming from a William Davis, who's a spokesperson of the party. The Facebook post from a different user listed a number of dates associated tasks: 10/31, Halloween; 11/2, the Day of the Dead; 11/4, set your clocks back; 11/7, take your country back. And then Davis's words followed with the above comments. You see, when you have that, and then you have another story of the GOP, a GOP candidate receiving death and rape threats because she's running as a Republican in Vermont. A Vermont mother of 2 daughters who's running as a Republican for her state House of Representatives has received death threats and rape threats from proclaimed pro-socialist people. Using cutout words like a sociopath, they've gone through the entire process of sending her notes saying that they want to rape and kill her because she's a Republican. Or what about what's going on in Portland? Think about this. This is the latest in Portland. Antifa is literally running the town. They're directing traffic. They are telling people where to go, how to go, what to go. And if you don't follow their rules, if you don't follow what they're telling you to do, they're just going to beat you. They're going to beat your car, they're going to break your car, and then they're going to beat you down. And what does the mayor do? Well, here's the headline. Portland mayor defends decision to let Antifa run wild. Claims Portland is completely safe. Really? We just saw video the other day of a 70-something-year-old man being dragged out of his car and his car window being busted out and him being beaten bloody. And then you see the protests in New York where Antifa decided to crash a different rally so far was peaceful. They decided to crash it, and the fighting ensued. If HORSEFACE is the worst thing that comes from our president right now, I'm okay with that.
Life insurance is one of those things that just about everybody needs, but few people actually have. Hey, if you die unexpectedly without life insurance, guess what? You'll leave your family with even a bigger mess. Life insurance will help replace your family's income. It'll help cover burial expenses. Life insurance can even help pay off debt like credit cards and medical bills. Life insurance can even pay for college. And if you own a business and you die, life insurance can help your business from collapsing. It can even help cover estate taxes. Life insurance has never been more affordable and needed. Plus, you can always shop around even if you have a plan and save some money. So call the Life Insurance Quote Line right now for free pricing information.
800-915-9542. 800-915-9542. 800-915-9542. That's 800-915-9542.
Hey, this is Dylan and Steven from Defenders of American Exceptionalism, here to give you the facts about hydration.
Thirst pains are real. Chronic joint pains, headaches, and ulcers can often spell dehydration. Water's needed to carry acidic waste away from the cells, and when we're dehydrated, these wastes don't get carried away, leading our nerves to interpret it as pain.
If you're tired, it may be dehydration. One study found that a mere drop in water levels in the body can cause a 25 to 30% loss in energy. Even a 3% drop can cause fuzzy thinking, brain fog, and a slower metabolism.
How do you remedy this? Some people may ask.
Earthwater. Go to earthwater.com/DOAE show to get yours now.
These bottles are packed with 70 plus trace minerals, 9.5 pH balance, no carbs, sugars, artificial sweeteners, preservatives, chemicals, or calories.
It's organic, gluten-free, and vegan as well because it's, well, water.
And with this high active carbon and molecular oxygen levels and antioxidants, it will hydrate you the way to a better life.
That's earthwater.com/DOAE show to get your bottles today.
earthwater.com/DOAE show.
According to a 2017 Gallup poll, 85% of Americans hate their jobs. 85%. And most of those people will continue to hate their jobs over something as simple as updating and formatting their resume. Let Nicole's resume renewal service help you gain a leg up in an already competitive job market. Please go to www.facebook.com/Nicole's resume renewal service and relieve yourself of the worry of an outdated resume. Use the promo code DEFENDERS and receive $10 off your order of a resume cover letter package. That's www.facebook.com/Nicole's resume renewal service. Don't be part of that 85%. Log on today at www.facebook.com/Nicole's resume renewal service and use the promo code DEFENDERS for $10 off.
And we're back. This is the Defenders of American Exceptionalism live on Mojo 50. You can also find us on our Facebook page, DOAE Show. You can find us on our Twitter. And by the way, I forgot to mention earlier, if you follow us on Twitter, you can use the hashtag I see what you did there when you're making your comments, because guess what? I see what you did there. Anyway, so with the Portland thing and the Antifa running wild and oh, goodness gracious, so many wonderful things. You see, Ted Wheeler is the mayor of Portland, and he has allowed Antifa to take over. Now, the cops are standing there. In every situation that we find, the cops are literally standing there watching Antifa beat people's cars, and, berate them to the point where they just beat them into submission and people do what they ask them to do. But the cops are not allowed, via the word of the mayor, to do their job and police. Now, here's the thing. When you don't allow the police to do their job, what you have happen is going to get worse. When you go through a situation like this and you allow upstart, mask-wearing black shirts, yeah, kind of like the brown shirts, to go through and beat your people into submission, what you have is you have the start of what happened in Germany before the Nazis took over. And I'm not saying that they're Nazis. I'm saying that they're communist. They're fascist communists. They call themselves Antifa, but they do the exact same thing. So when you go out and you beat people because they don't agree with you, instead of using your words, you use your fist because words are as violent as fists are to these people. Me talking on this radio is literally assault to them. And when you go out and do that, all you are is a thug. You're a communist thug. You're a radical thug. But that's all you are, is a thug. You're a hater. I mean, you're right. Look what happened in Baltimore. The giant riots that happened. The race riots and everything else that's been going on. Antifa has been around for a long time. Antifa has actually been around since the Nazis. They've just kind of gone underground and people kind of took the mantle back up. And that's just... I don't understand how you can be that violent. You don't even understand your own constitution. You don't understand how your system of government works, and yet you're willing to just destroy it and destroy the people in it because you feel like you know better at the ripe old age of 20. I'm 30. I don't know anything. I still don't know anything. I have a lot of opinions, but I don't know anything. Let's talk about this real quick. Did you know over in China, I just want to kind of divert the attention. China, you know, they had this entire program that they started. They went through and they set up, what is it? A personality currency. Did you know that? Over in China, if you say the wrong things, the wrong things in public, or you do something that somebody doesn't like, especially somebody in government, your public credit is destroyed. And as such, you lose everything. One such case is just recent. Apparently, China has detained an internet star for disrespecting their national anthem in a little 10-second video clip. You see, a popular online star in China was ordered to spend 5 days in jail last week for disrespecting China's national anthem. Apparently, this 20-year-old was waving her arms in like an orchestra conductor while singing a few words of the song, roughly about 10 seconds of the live stream video. The video, while playing the March of Volunteers in the background, once the authorities got wind of the clip that was circulating, the video was not only removed, but her actual social media account was banned by China, and she was taken into custody by the police. See, her punishment was to be jailed for up to 15 days, according to what BBC Reports says. Now, she came out after everything happened, and she said it was a stupid mistake, and she shouldn't have been hurting the motherland, the fans, and the platform. She said, what I did was hurt your feelings. She added that she would perform self-rectification, draw lessons from her bitter experience, and deeply reflect and fully accept education and ideological politics and patriotism. She went to a concentration camp, or she was threatened to go to the new re-education camps in China. And instead, she just fell on her face, begged for forgiveness, claimed fealty, said, please forgive me, oh great overlords of my life. This woman is not free. This woman is not allowed to be free. We're over here fighting tooth and nail because people like Antifa, all they want to do is force us into what China is. They want communism. They want heavy government regulation. And they want you to not be able to speak your mind on anything. What are you going to do with that? How do we live in a society where we're just going to be forced to say exactly what the government wants and nothing else? Are you going to live there? That's what these people want. That's what political correctness is. That's not what I'm talking about when I say self-editing. When I say self-editing, what I'm talking about is I'm talking about looking inside of yourself and verifying that what you do and what you say and everything about you is really you. What these people want is they want you to follow their lead. That's it. Do as I say, or else. That's what they're proving now. That's what they've been proving over the past couple months, years. We had 8 years of a president that decisively hated our country. He said so himself. His wife loathed our country. She said so herself. Why? Because we have a free market. Because we allow people to choose what they want to do with their lives. Because we don't allow the government to control every aspect of our life. Really? That's what you're going to fight against? You're going to fight against freedom. Better luck next time. We'll be right back.
Attention business owners and independent contractors. This is a money-saving message from Tax Mediation Services. If your business owes $20,000 or more in taxes, we can help you today, right now. Listen, dealing with the IRS is no picnic. It's an intimidating and extremely stressful process, and you don't want to go it alone. Our attorneys know every law, every tax break, and every possible opportunity to help you resolve and reduce your tax debt. And if you owe more than $20,000, you may be at the top of their hit list. So don't take your tax debt lightly, because it will not go away on its own. The IRS can seize your bank accounts, your home, and even shut down your business. Call our tax experts today at 1-800-249-8901 and let us deal with the IRS while you focus on your business. That's 1-800-249-8901. Again, 800-249-8901.
So you're looking for a job, right?
Wait, no, should I be? I mean, I always keep my options open, but should I?
Well, We'll talk about that after this gets on. But if you happen to be looking for a job, one of the most important things you will need is an updated and current resume.
Are you trying to tell me something here?
Nicole's Resume Renewal Service is where you should go take your resume to the next level.
I really don't understand. Have you seen what happens when you try to go it alone?
Go to facebook.com/Nicole's Resume Renewal Service to get your resume in top shape. And don't forget to use the promo code Defenders for $10 off any resume package.
Is this because we aren't going daily right now?
That's facebook.com/Nicole's Resume Renewal Service. That's facebook.com/Nicole's Resume Renewal Service with the promo code Defenders for $10 off.
Is this really for me?
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, seriously. Is this for me?
Nah, it's water under the bridge.
Do you have a retirement account worth more than $100,000? Pay close attention to what I'm about to tell you. Gold is a better way. Gold is a better way to protect your retirement, a better way to grow your retirement, and better than everything you're currently doing inside your retirement account. At Advantage Gold, we're certain that gold is going higher in price and going to outperform stocks and bonds. We've created the world's first gold protection retirement platform ever built. If you have an IRA or 401k, you can get your free access. Once you see it, you'll have no choice but to agree. Gold is a better way. And all you need to do is call our recorded line for your special quote. You can join the site for free. Just call now to get your code. 800-932-2605. 800-932-2605. 800-932-2605. That's 800-932-2605.
And we're back. Oh, man. Some more on the Trump news. Got a couple new things going on. Apparently, it just dropped a few minutes ago. Although it isn't actually news, considering that it was planned once again since August. What's the lawyer's name? Oh, yeah, Don McGahn. Don McGahn has resigned. Don McGahn is the man that gave you the list of judges, and he gave you all the judges that we've had on the lower courts, as well as the newest Supreme Court lists and everything else that's been going on. He was that guy. So, he's now stepping away. He's done his job, and he's leaving. Of course, this has been scheduled since August, so no big deal there. Although, for some reason, it will probably be big news tomorrow saying, "Look, everybody, the world is crashing in on Trump. All of his people are leaving him and retiring." He said it was going to happen in August, guys. It's okay. It's okay. Here's something that does bother me. Newsweek article. Headline: Donald Trump to speak at hate group's annual event for a president, for a first for a president. Now, before I go forward, think about it for a second. I'm telling you that their article says that he is going to stand up in front of a hate group. Donald Trump to stand up in front of a hate group and give a speech. Now, if I was to say that, what is the first thing that would pop into your head? You know, with everything else going on, with all the neo-Nazi and white supremacist blah, 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 everything else happening, Antifa and all that jazz. Who do you think is this hate group? Unless you've already read the article, you'll be wrong. See, President Trump will be the first sitting president to address the Family Research Council at the Values Voter Summit. Newsweek is using the Southern Poverty Law Center and their descriptions of the Family Research Council as hate group. See, the SPLC, they've been very big on naming pretty much anyone with a Christian bend or any conservative-minded group as a hate group. David Barton and wall builders are considered hate group and hate sponsors. The Family Research Council, literally, all they do is fight for the rights of people. All these people do is sit there and try and make sure that family values are kept in law. Instead of forcing brand new sexualities and brand new ideologies into law and discourse, all they try to do is to inform the voters and make sure that they're a voice against anything that pushes us away from traditional family values. That's a hate group, apparently, if you listen to the SPLC. Now, I will give them credit on one thing. They do actually list a ton of different Islamic groups that are in America, like the Nation of Islam and things like that. They list those as hate groups as well. But you're listing a group of individuals that all they're doing is trying to help sponsor legislation and trying to rally around certain legislation. They do nothing violent. They say nothing harsh or evil. They don't try to put down people. All they try to do is help sponsor good legislation, solid legislation, conservative legislation, and Christian legislation. And still, Donald Trump speaks at hate group's annual event. How do you do that? How do you make it to that point and say, I'm going to run this as an article because I know this is what the people want? Now, you run that as an article because you know that nobody's actually going to read it. They're going to read the headline. They're going to repost it. Oh my God, Trump is doing a hate group. Guys, it's on the first paragraph. The Family Research Council? A hate group? Honestly? Come on. That makes me sad. It makes me upset, but that's okay. We're going to move on to bigger and better things, and here's what I mean by that. Bigger and better things. There's a lawsuit out because, we're supposed to believe all women, right? Believe all women, #MeToo. Believe all women. Yeah. Every woman is right. No women lie. No women lie. Lawsuit. High school girls made false sexual assault allegations against a boy because they just didn't like him. The parents of a teenage boy are suing after a group of high school girls from their son's school admitted to conspiring and making false sexual assault allegations against the young man because they just didn't like him. Michael Flood Jr. and Alicia Flood filed a lawsuit on October 1st in the U.S. District Court of for Western Pennsylvania against the parents of 5 girls dubbed, quote, mean girls in the document. Obviously a play off of the 2004 comedy, who they say terrorized their son by fabricating rape allegations and later admitted to it being false. In the first false allegation described in the lawsuit, the boy, they didn't reveal the name because he's a minor, was accused of sexually assaulting one of the girls in July of 2017 at a swimming pool where he was a lifeguard. It was later discovered that one of the girls had told the others before the incident that she was going to get him fired and cooked up a story about the first accusation, falsely saying that she had witnessed the sexual assault. The rest of the girls only referenced by their initials in the court filing because they are minors. He was then charged for an alleged crime and fired from his job. So you have a minor charged for sexual assault and fired from his job because this girl just didn't like him. This is why we're coming out today and saying things like, men who don't do anything wrong still have to be worrisome. It doesn't matter what somebody does and does not do in their life. They could be the pinnacle. They could be Jesus. And in today's society, there would be a sexual allegation against him. And people would believe it. See, continues on. Then in October, the first accuser told the students that she would do anything to get him expelled from school. During a recorded interview with a forensic investigator, the girl made inconsistent statements about the details surrounding the allegation of the alleged assault against her, and then claimed, "I just don't like to hear him talk. I don't like to look at him. I just don't like him." In March 2018, he was lured by one of the other girls via Snapchat. By the way, don't get on Snapchat. It's not good for you. To hang out with her and her friends at the girl's home. The girl was allegedly drunk when he arrived to meet the group, and according to the lawsuit, he left shortly after he got there. Later that night, his entire house was egged by the same girls. A few days later, the first accuser was overheard coaching the second accuser on how to make false sexual assault allegations against him. The two girls walked together in the school counselor's office when the second girl told the school official that he had broken into her home and assaulted her on the night he came over. The two accusers then stuck to their story for months, with help from their friends who claimed they had witnessed the attack. And by the end of the summer, however, the scheme unraveled as several students came forward with confessions and Snapchat messages confirming that the girls were lying. Once again, don't get on Snapchat. The lawsuit details that he was forced to endure multiple court appearances, detentions in juvenile facilities, detention at home, the loss of his liberty, and other damages until several of the girls reluctantly admitted that their accusations were false. So they should also do the exact same time. That's my opinion. TF was also harassed at school by other students who bullied because of the false claims. And in one instance, a fellow student slapped a strip of masking tape across the back of his head, across his back, blah, 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 that read Predator. So he was branded, forced to go into detention centers, forced to go to juvie. He basically lost his job. He lost his livelihood. He lost his life for this entire area and in time. If you believe that you should believe all women, you obviously do not believe that people lie. Women are people too. And people lie. Hold on to your seats. We have a couple more stories to get through. I'll be right back.
Remember in the beginning, when you first started to build a life for you and your family, you never imagined it would come to this. Instead of living your dreams, you're living with debt. In fact, it's smothering you. Now there's a way you can take back control with one simple call. If you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt, you qualify to receive a free, no-obligation consultation on how to get rid of that debt for good. Call the Debt Helpline now. We work on your behalf to reduce your debt. We specialize in credit cards, retail store cards, and medical bills. One simple call is all it takes to get the ball rolling to a debt-free life. Stop living with debt and start living your dreams. Call the Debt Helpline now.
800-648-9176. 800-648-9176. 800-648-9176. That's 800-648-9176.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control over your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank account, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problems now by calling the experts at Tax Mediation Services and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. Tax Mediation Services is accredited by the Better Business Bureau. Call now for a free case review and a price protection guaranteed quote.
Call Tax Mediation Services now at 800-327-2381. That's 800-327-2381. 800-327-2381.
Hey, this is Dylan and Steven from Defenders of American Exceptionalism, here to give you the facts about hydration.
Thirst pains are real. Chronic joint pains, headaches, and ulcers can often spell dehydration. Water's needed to carry acidic waste away from the cells, and when we're dehydrated, these wastes don't get carried away, leading our nerves to interpret it as pain.
If you're tired, it may be dehydration. One study found that a mere drop in water levels in the body can cause a 25 to 30% loss in energy. Even a 3% drop can cause fuzzy thinking, brain fog, and a slower metabolism.
How do you remedy this? Some people may ask.
Earthwater. Go to earthwater.com/DOAE show to get yours now.
These bottles are packed with 70 plus trace minerals, 9.5 pH balance, no carbs, sugars, artificial sweeteners, preservatives, chemicals, or calories.
It's organic, gluten-free, and vegan as well because it's, well, you know, water.
And with this high active carbon and molecular oxygen levels and antioxidants, it will hydrate you the way to a better life.
That's earthwater.com/DOAE show to get your bottles today.
earthwater.com/DOAE show. Welcome back. Last segment of the Defenders of American Exceptionalism. Let's hit it off with something a little funny. And here's the article. A female cyclist speaks out. She lost. She got second place. She says, it's not fair. It's not fair that she got second place. It's not fair. Because the winner was a man. A transgendered man. You see, on Sunday, a biological male cyclist, quote, Rachel McKinnon, I don't know his real name or else I would call him that, competing against biological females, unsurprisingly, took home a gold medal on Sunday at the UCI Masters Track Cycling World Championship in Los Angeles. Oh, sorry, she was the third place winner. You see, one of the women that he edged out, who came in third place, so she would have been second. Oh my goodness! Jennifer Wagner. You see, she is not staying silent about what is truly unfair. Quote, I was third place rider. It's definitely not fair. She wrote Wagner in the American from Houston. She's an American from Houston. In a tweet on Monday, according to the Daily Caller. For clarity, this was the Women's Championship. Repeat, Women's Congratulations to the brave faces of silver and bronze. The world is gripped by madness. See, the cyclist was replying to a tweet from political personality Katie Hopkins, who highlighted the absurdity of a man being allowed to compete in a woman's race. Congratulations to the brave faces of silver and bronze. Get it? Because they were the two women that should have gotten first and second place. And this is a place where I can support women for sure. You are biologically a male. There is never going to be a time in your life where you could not athletically outdo a female if you were training at the exact same pace. See, no one is a transgender to steal anyone's medal. Quote. We have an honest race under UCI rules. If you compete, you accept the rules. Otherwise, don't compete. I can only imagine what she had to go through in her life to be where she is now. How hard it is to fit in. Unquote. That was written by Carolyn, the second place winner. You see, she totally disagrees. But that's funny. The second place winner would have gotten first. I'm sorry, but if you're a man, genetically, you will have the opportunity and ability to outdo 90% of the females that you know, physically. It's genetics. Even if you don't accept it, it's genetics. You are built differently. And you cannot deny that. You can deny everything else about your reality, but you can't deny that. You're right, Donna. 100 years from now, they're just going to say that was a guy. Because it looked like a guy. The person hadn't even fully transitioned yet. Didn't even have boobs. They didn't get rid of the rest of the stuff. All the person has been doing was taking a little bit of estrogen and changed their name legally, calling themselves Rachel. Which I won't do, by the way. I understand I have a similar looking hairdo and I wear glasses, and I'm a thin white guy. But I am nothing like that dude Rachel Maddow. Just so you know. Anyway, speaking of unlike Rachel Maddow, look, a couple things I wanted to get out. Remember, Dylan is not with us. He's still out, but it's okay. He's with us in spirit, and by that I mean you can go to the website and you can read his latest. He just released a brand new deal, brand new post on our website. Go to our website, go to the stories page. It's there. And by the way, while you're there, become a Defender with us. If you do, that's $5 a month, $50 a year. If you do annually, you also get a free t-shirt from us. You get the I See What You Did There t-shirt, which is awesome. Or if you really want to, I can get you one of these. Yeah, boy. Because our Eagle logo is awesome. Anyway, one other story I wanted to get to because it's really just kind of odd and out there. And it's October, so spooky, right? So a student serves her classmates cookies with a very secret ingredient. So a high school student in Davis, California, allegedly brought cookies from her for her fellow students that she brought in, and she made with the contents of her grandfather's ashes. Ew. You see, the incident occurred in Da Vinci Charter Academy, a public charter high school, on October 4th, according to the LA Times. You see, Davis Police Lieutenant Paul Doroshov said the two girls brought the cookies to school. The ashes were from one of the girls' grandfather. Now, police say that there's two technical penalties that they can that they're considering. One is a violation of California Penal Code regarding the disposal of human remains. The other is a charge of creating a public nuisance. One student said that when he was informed that that the special ingredients in the cookies, he assumed that it was marijuana. I didn't believe her until she pulled out the urn. If you ever ate sand as a kid, you know what it kind of feels like crunching in between your teeth. There was a little tiny bit of that. So maybe she just put sand in there and she's just freaking people out because it's October. I don't know. No, Nicole, I am not Rachel. I promise. Promise. Although that one guy keeps calling me Rachel. I don't understand what that's going on. Anyway, yeah. So this is the brand new flavor. Ooh, that'd be good. Hey guys, it's October, right? It's the special butter. Yeah, she used the very, very special butter. It's October. Let's have a cookie flavor. Let's get some cookie flavors in there. Obviously, we already have your grandfather's ashes. So, not your grandfather's cookie. We could definitely do that. Oh, man, what can we do with that? That has to be a hashtag. There has to be a hashtag going on with that. Grandpa. Yeah, so it's not grandma's cookies, grandpa's cookies. Robert, by the way, you can buy the shirt right at the website if you go to the shop there. Not a problem at all. Yeah, she used a special type of butter. New flavor profile. Sand, dirt, grit sort of thing. Maybe that's it. Oh, man, they're so hair from Chris Cruz. That's a cookie that nobody wants to have. I don't know. Maybe we call that... oh, no, I can't say that. I don't want to say that. That's not... I don't know. I'm not going to go there. I don't really know Chris Cruz that well, so I'm not going to do that to him. Hair from Chris Cruz. Wow. That went sideways really fast. Back to the main topic at hand. Remember, folks, everything that we do, everything that we say, it's all being logged somewhere, either in our minds, on the internet. It's going through everything. Everything that we do permeates everything else. Make sure that you are who you are. Make sure that you're an individual. Make sure that what you do doesn't fall into the mob. Yeah, I just did the N word. Don't go and fall into the mob mentality. Do not give in to the group think. It's easy for us to do. Our minds are made to do it. It's not us versus them. We are all humans. We are faulty. We all have things going wrong with us. Remember that when you talk to people. Be ever conscious of what you are and who you are. And remember, folks, join us. Join us on Mojo. Join us as a defender. Get the conversation going. We'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.